Okay, let's go.
Welcome to the Defending Champions podcast. I'm your host Cameron, and with me today
Is Rob?
Tommy?
how we doing, boys? We good?
Yeah, living life, mate.
Yeah.
Bit tired.
Good to hear. Good to hear. First thing we might hit up is after we finished last week's episode, the All-Star game happened. Couple of close ones. Any feelings on how it went?
I think it was one of the better games. When we came out, set the tone straight away. Playing aggressive. But, yeah. What shocked me was Team World lost both games.
Yeah,
Didn't even make the final.
they the first game was close. It was like 46 to 47 or something like that, and I thought, oh, it'll be a good showing after watching that. And then they get beat by 15 points or something.
You could tell Luca and Joker didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Mucking around.
Yeah, I reckon the All-Star games need to be a lot more competitive instead of just free for all, like dunks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know people want to see them, but also if you're playing good enough basketball, you should be able to get those dunks in a normal game anyway. Half the time. So.
Do you agree with the MVP, Ant-Man?
I think if Stripes had won it, it would have been Kawhi. So, what did he have? 31 points in that game.
In that first
game. Just crazy. But yeah, I think Ant probably deserved it. He sort of carried the team in spurts and stuff like that. So how do we feel about fixing it? What do you think could be just to get it? I don't want to say back to how it used to be.
I feel like give rid of the dunk contest for a couple of years. I reckon maybe bring a 1v1 in tournament.
I did see that. I reckon that'd be fantastic. Just to see who is the actual best isolation player that could do it round robin, where what is there, 24 All Stars or something like that, and separate them into the
Brackets.
four
Like
brackets.
an East and West type thing, yeah.
It's like what the girls are doing over wherever they're playing at the moment. They're doing a 1v1.
Yeah. And any other ideas on how to
Unless-
fix that?
Yeah, maybe if the teams pick 2 players from each team, say you pick 2 players from the Lakers, 2 players from the Bucks. Every team picks 2 players and just go for 2v2 tournament.
Yeah. I think another way is just putting like a prize money at the end or something like that.
That was one of the ideas I had.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey guys, you all get an extra 500,000 or something like that. NBA's got that much money anyway; they can do it. If you guys win, extra $5,000 per player, done.
Yeah.
And I feel like that will change their minds and play properly as well. So I want to see them actually compete. I don't want to see them just throwing half-court lobs or throwing up full-court shots and stuff like that. Like it gets boring after a few years.
You have Katie in the 1v1. He would be lights out. Kyrie with the handles. It'd be good to watch.
But you could even do that and get rid of the skills challenge and all that stuff, like the shooting stars and stuff. Why are we doing that when we've got a 3-point contest? Like, let's just leave it at that. Let's go back to the olden days, get some good dunkers in. None of these, buddy, off the side of the backboard, smack your head on the floor type of stuff. Like,
I do feel like it's hard to pick a dunk now because it's been how many years we've been doing the dunk contest and just recycling the dunks.
You've seen every single dunk happen over the last 20 plus years, even 30 years. So that the couple ideas I had was bring back the traditional East versus West, but have the stakes at the end of it. So say you're the West team and I'm the East team, your team wins at the end. When it comes time for the NBA Finals, the West team, whoever they have the home court advantage. So I thought that might be an idea. Another one was the incentives that we did talk about. If the winning team, they get $500,000, well, the losing team only gets $100,000.
Yeah.
So there's a huge difference there. So that the players will say, "Well, shit, 400,000 difference to win a game. I'm going to go out and I'm going to try, and I want to win that game."
Yeah.
And then the last one I had was actually changing the All-Star weekend. So instead of having it in the middle of the season, they wait till the end of the season, and then that way they have, they can go out, they can put on a show, and they can win the game. They've got the whole off season to recover.
Yeah.
So I thought that was another option as well. So.
But yeah, I reckon they do like a state of origin over here for say like you got Queensland versus New South Wales. same East and West.
They
like,
try to kill each other in that game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why can't we have that
Yeah.
in basketball? Like, imagine all those all stars going at it, playing the best defense that they can, the best offense that they can. It's going to be a cracking game that you'd want to watch. Now I'm just like, I don't even want to watch these type of games because it gets boring after a while because you're seeing the same stuff over and over again.
I agree with this.
So, still can't figure out the exact way to fix the All-Star game, but a couple of good choices in there. I like I said, I'm not sure exactly on. We should definitely do this for the All-Star game to fix it, but I think something needs to happen and there needs to be a change. I'm just not 100% sure what it is yet.
Yeah.
So,
do you see it ever changing, or do you reckon it'll just all stay the same?
The way that they've run it now, like it's been this bad for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I think it's gone too far. It's gonna be like this current one was a step in the right direction, but it's gonna be many steps till we get it back to it's the best players trying to prove that they're the best and they deserve to win this thing. So
100%. 100%.
Recap: the actual NBA is back. We're got some games been happening over the last few days. Not gonna lie, that week and a half without NBA, I was looking around at the highlights. I don't know how many highlights I watched of the All-Star game just so that I could see some basketball. So we'll start off with a bit of recap of some games that's happening. Tommy, if you want to start on the Friday morning games, the Thursday night in America.
Nuggets versus Clippers. There was a close game, 115 to 114 to the Clippers. Mathurin came out hot in his Clippers home debut, dropping 38 points off the bench.
Jeez.
He's a good pickup, eh?
Good pickup. I'm glad. I'm liking the team again.
Yeah.
Derek Jones Jr. with 22 points.
He's ordered his Clippers jersey.
Yeah. He hit a clutch 3 in the last 2 minutes. The Joker with 22 points and 17 rebounds. Murray had a chance to tie the game to go into overtime, but missed the game time free throw.
Jesus. Did you see the Mathurin
he
talk to him? Oh, mate. Got in his head.
I feel like the Nuggets bench got to improve a bit. Like, need more production out of Tim Hardaway Jr. He only had 2 points, I believe.
Yeah.
Bruce Brown had 25 points, but I do believe when Aaron Gordon comes back, the Nuggets will be tough to beat.
Yeah. Because they got, Gordon's out.
Yeah.
Christian Braun, is he still out?
No, you played that game, but it was a much needed win for the Clippers, pushing forward to the playoffs.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Robbie, which game did you pick, mate?
I picked the Warriors versus Boston. I actually watched this game.
Tough watch.
Tough watch at the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, they came out bloody blistering the Warriors. They cut down the lead, so final score was 121 to 110. So they brought it back. I think the largest lead was 34 points beforehand. So to come back and only lose by 11 points is, I find.
What's your take of bringing Paul Singers in the second quarter?
Well, he's on minute restrictions. That's why he couldn't go back in with 6 minutes to go or something like that because he was done for the night.
AD or
like Boston took control early, stayed in front for the whole night.
Yeah.
Warriors never had a lead. Maybe at the first 2 minutes or something where they're going back and forth and stuff like that. But like I said, 34 points and they pushed for a late push. Jaylen Brown, I thought, was outstanding that game. He had a triple-double, 23 points, 15 rebounds, and 13 assists, which is massive. Peyton Pritchard added 26 points, and Sam Hauser chipped in with 16 points as well. So nice 3-point threats there. With the Warriors, Steph Curry missing his 6th straight game. When is he coming back? They obviously need him for... Obviously, that cool head, calm, collected person.
He'd be crying in the corner soon.
Yeah. Porzingis made his debut, which was good, and I thought he actually played really well in their system, dropping 12 points in minute restrictions. And Melton led Golden State with 18 points, and Santos and Richard both having 17 points as well. So those young guys are really stepping up, which I find is great for the Warriors moving forward. But yeah, big question is when Steph Curry comes back for them.
So for myself, I went to the Pacers and Wizards game. both teams struggling, bottom of the ladder. Nothing really to fight for, just a bit of pride. Pacers went down 105. Wizards ended up on 112 on the Friday game. So I just picked a couple little things to talk about in the game. Highest Wizards scorer was they had 4 players on 13 points. So nobody was extraordinary in this game. They had 4 players tied on 13 points. Bob Carrington, Anthony Gill, Jaden Hardy, and Cardi Richmond. For the Pacers, Jarice Walker, 19 points. Obviously, trying to pick up some points there. Players of the game, Anthony Gill, 13 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. For the Wizards, Jarice Walker, 19 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. So they're trying to do absolutely everything on the court. I looked at the players that were unavailable for this game. It was Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam, Zubac was out. For the Wizards, it was Anthony Davis, Trae Young, what's his name? D'Angelo Russell, Alex Sarr. So there was, I think there was like 12 players that were unavailable for this game, and I just
Tank it.
I was like far out. So no wonder both teams are struggling this year with the firepower that they're both missing. And then I went back to back on the Saturday game, and they both played each other again. I was like, oh, okay, so maybe the Pacers can get some vengeance. A little bit worse on the Saturday game. Pacers finished with 118 points. The Wizards 131. I thought, oh, that's a good decent chunk, bit higher than the game before. So somebody's like putting in a big effort. Jay Huff had 22 points for the Pacers. So the center went out, splashed a couple of threes, and got into it. And I thought, oh, that's at least we're looking a little bit dangerous. But I checked there and score, and I was like, oh, that's a big kick in the feelings. So for the Wizards, it was I think it's I struggled with his name, Alondas Williams, 25 points. So from the game before, where 4 players tied on 13 to one guy stepping up and sort of taking the charge. And then top performers, obviously Williams with 25 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. So absolutely filled his stats on the Saturday. And then for the Pacers, it was Jarice Walker again, only 12 points this time, but still had 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. So they've got some players there, both teams, that look like they could be some superstars, but without their full repertoire of players, like both teams are definitely struggling. And it was a hard watch, both of them games. Might have dozed off there for a little bit, thinking I don't know what I was thinking, picking them guys, but obviously Pacers are my team, and wanted to see how they were going.
Yeah.
I think both teams are on like 15 wins and 41 losses at the moment, so obviously struggling for the season. So bigger and better things next year is what I'm hoping.
Hopefully.
Which game did you go with for the Saturday, Tommy?
I went the Clippers and Lakers. I was meant to watch this game, but I got on the horses instead. There was another close game between these two teams. Kawhi with 31 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, but he had 5 turnovers. Lopez with a double-double. Another great game by Mathurin with 26 points off the bench. I might have to buy his jersey.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good one, mate.
Rock it next time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough to beat the Lakers, led by Luka and AR. Combined for 67 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists. 1 point to take away from the games I watch Lakers play. They're always up by 10 to 15 points, and then they let the other teams come back in. Like, John Collins left the game in the second quarter, didn't come back.
What did he actually do? I saw him holding his face or something like that. So I don't know.
Kawhi didn't come back in the fourth quarter with knee soreness.
Yeah, so yeah.
And then Mathurin fouled out in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But the Lakers only won by 3 points. Coming playoff time, I don't think the Lakers can afford that to happen.
Yeah.
No.
Like, playoff, it's all about going on runs and stuff.
I find with the Lakers, though, they're very offensive heavy.
Yes.
Defensive, they lack so hard.
The other thing I was looking at the lineup, they had Marcus Smart starting at power forward and Rui off the bench. I don't know if I like that. I'd rather Rui start and then Smart off the bench.
Yeah, but also Smart's not even a power forward.
No, it's a point guard.
He's a tiny, like he's what 6'3", I would say, max.
He's strong though.
Strong,
He's
but
a strong man though.
I'll put him at the point. LeBron at power forward. Let Luka start small forward, but Luka can still run the point.
Yeah.
Like LeBron was doing back in 2020 when Rondo was the team. Like,
Yeah. I reckon they're in a bit of strife come playoff time.
Yes.
Especially if they don't sort out their shit now, type of thing.
I got nothing to say about DeAndre Ayton. He rocks up, plays a good game, and the next game he plays shit. I don't know.
Do you reckon he's a good signing for him though?
Oh, I'll wait till playoff time.
Oh,
He's got a good mid range. I give him that. Like once he gets hot, he can't miss from the mid.
Yeah.
But the best year I've seen him play was when the Suns made the finals against Bucks. But he had Chris Paul running off, he's catching lobs, but he's got Luka. I reckon Luka's a good passer too.
Yeah.
I have watched a couple of weeks ago. He was up high, like at the top of the key.
Yes.
And Marcus Smart was telling him to get his big ass down there, get in the block, post him up. He can't hold you, type of thing. Like he's a big boy, and if he gets down in that block, he can obviously grab it, couple bounces, pump fake, get up under the hoop, and it's either a dunk or a layup every time.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why he's not doing that more. I don't know if he wants to be a shooter, as they say, and wants to, I don't know, step outside the three or what, but he's a big man that needs to get his ass in that key and get to work. Type of thing.
I did watch Suns a lot back in the day when they had CP3.
Yeah.
One of my favourite players. Like, the screen, and CP3 just chuck it up anyway. I don't know if Luka's passing late or not trusting him enough to. But when Jackson Hayes comes on the court, Luka just chucks up anyways, and Hayes is there. So
But I find him more athletic than what Ayton is, though. So maybe it's the trust thing with Luka. Like, I can trust that Jackson's going to catch this bloody 10-foot lob or something like that. Like, but yeah, I don't know about the Lakers this year. I don't think they're going to make a deep playoff push. I know that they'll be in the playoffs, but I don't know.
Maybe lucky to get the second round type of thing.
Yeah. Another thing, LeBron had 11 at the half and then only ended up with 13 points. So
yeah,
I know AR and Luka doing most of the work, but
how many assists did LeBron have?
I don't really know. I didn't write that down.
Yeah,
I can go check quickly, but
usually picks up on like the rebound.
11 assists. So
so he's getting them involved and stuff like that. I just don't know. When I watch Luka, I feel like it's all about him.
Yeah.
And he will do anything to make himself look good, but he doesn't really care about team success in my eyes. Yeah. That's just my opinion anyway.
And I like to trade. Luke Kennard had 9 off the bench, so better than Gabe.
He was hot and cold, Gabe was.
Yeah.
When he was on the Heat, he was phenomenal. He just come off the bench there, and he even started a few games and, pushed in and got involved and, a couple of assists, a couple of points and that type of thing. I think most of the games he was averaging about in the 10 mark with the 5 assists sort of thing. So somebody off the bench that's going to be a point guard like that 10 points and 5 assists, there's 20 points off the bench for you, or 20 points coming because of the bench player. I think he was just a little bit lost in there because obviously the superstar that he was playing with, Jimmy Butler, isn't as ball dominant as LeBron is or as Luka is.
Yeah.
So he sort of was lost in that shuffle. Where is it Kennard that's on the team now? Where he's a shooting guard,
off ball player.
Off ball. He doesn't need the ball full time.
No.
I'll get open. You throw it to me. I'll hit that shot for you, type of player. So I think that he will strive with be a better player beside Luka with the option of Luka drawing his defender and he getting open for that 3, which I think what's he hitting at 41%, 42%, something like that. So that's where you want your player off the bench coming in, hit them couple of shots and lift that team in that part of the game sort of thing. So
that's one trade that I really liked. I didn't mention last week in our last episode was Luke Kennard. Like I've watched probably 2 or 3 Lakers games since the trades all happened and stuff, and every time he's played, he is an absolute gun.
Yeah.
Like good passer as well. There was a few times where they ran him off the line and he kicked it to the other corner and they hit a 3 and stuff like that. Like not a lot of shooting guards would be looking for that. It would be Michael Porter Jr. Junior for say come off that screen, but he just pull up
Yeah,
midi.
that's my shot.
Yeah, but yeah, I really actually like Luke Kennard on that team. I think he fits quite well. I wouldn't mind him to even run with the starters as a shooting guard for that team. I think he would be quite.
So you'd have Luca, AR, and Kennard.
Yeah, as a
starting.
three with power forward LeBron, and then even
Aiton
Jackson
or
or Aiton, depending on who's playing better. But I reckon that would be a very good starting five, especially when you've got two knockdown shooters in AR and Luke Kennard. Like, sit them in the corner, run high pick and roll with Luca and Aiton, or LeBron for say, and then just kick to corners, let them fire. Like, it'd be good. My other game, Mavs versus Wolves, so another 11-point game, so quite good. Mavs obviously not having the best season, obviously with the whole trade stuff. I think Anthony Davis 20 games for him and stuff like that. Like getting rid of your best player to the Lakers, not good. Wolves picked it up again, so obviously Ant-Man came out, dropped 40 points that game, 14 in the fourth quarter to close it out. Coming off fresh off an All-Star MVP. He's in MVP form at the moment, I find. 40 points after a game like that. Perfect. Rudy Gobert, dominant inside, 22 points and 17 rebounds. That's turning back the clock for him.
Saying that, he's suspended for one game.
He got suspended for another flagrant foul.
Yeah.
Seventh flagrant foul for the season. So.
Yeah. My boy Nazzy Reid, 6th man of the year, come out, 21 points off the bench. Perfect to help Gobert out. Mavs leaders, you only really had Chris Middleton that had 18 and Marvin Bagley who finished with a double-double, 15 and 13. Blistering start for the Wolves, came out and led 40-25 after the first quarter. 40 points in one quarter is quite good. Dallas had the fight. They rallied in third and early in the fourth, tying it at 103 with the Tyus Jones floater actually. Edwards took over, obviously, having 14 in the last quarter. Massive end to the game. But yeah, Wolves are obviously just going to keep pushing as far as they can. Hopefully they can find their tracks and play like this for the rest of the back half of the season to hopefully get to where they were of conference finals last year and stuff like that. So yeah, another good game there. I just wish Dallas had a little bit more help there after all those trades. But yeah. Fun times. But yeah, keen to keep watching over this next week as well. Some good games coming up.
Yes.
So after obviously back from the All-Star break, do we just want to have a quick run over of standings after this weekend's like up to date games? So I'll just run through them from the top. So on the East, we've got Detroit still in the lead, Boston second, Cavs third, New York Knicks in fourth, Raptors in fifth, 76ers actually jumped up into sixth now, so doing well there. Seventh is Orlando, eighth Miami, ninth the Hawks, 10th Charlotte. So if the playoffs started today, you're playing teams Magic, Heat, Hawks, and Hornets. Yeah, which isn't too bad.
Just got to keep LaMelo Ball out of car accidents.
Oh man. I don't know what he was trying to do, if he was trying to run around the corner or what. But,
Did we see the post-game interview?
Yeah,
when
he walked out.
He had two questions. It was blunt as fuck, and then he just walked out.
In 11th is the Bucks, 12th Chicago, 13th is the Washington Wizards, 14th the Nets, and India sitting last in 15th place.
No, the Bucks on a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah.
So they're only 2 games behind. No, a half game behind the Hornets. So
a couple more wins and they could end up pushing in there. So still early in the season. They've still got 30 odd games to play. So onto the West now. So Thunder obviously out in front. Then
how many games in front of Spurs?
Three games. Yeah, 3 games clear of the Spurs at the moment. So then Denver in third, Rockets in fourth, Lakers in fifth, Minnesota in sixth. And at the moment, you got the Suns in 7th, Golden State Warriors in 8th, Clippers in 9th, and the Trailblazers in 10th. So obviously, if playoffs started now, you got the Suns, Warriors, Clippers, and Trailblazers.
Yep.
Outside the top 10, we've got the Grizzlies in 11th, Dallas Mavericks in 12th, Utah in 13th, the Pelicans in 14th, and the Sacramento Kings in last position over there.
They're on like a 15-game losing streak or
they
something
have
like that.
they have disappointment this year. Like
Yeah.
no Levine now, no Sabonis. Hunter's out for the season. Like
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got the Westbrook show and DeRozan. I think are the only two that are. I wouldn't even call them completely healthy. I think DeRozan's missed a few games as well. So they're on a 15-game losing streak, and the Mavericks are on a 10-game losing streak over on the West. So a couple of double digits there where they have lost continuously.
so that the Spurs are on a 7-game win streak. They're looking.
That's
good.
what I mean. Like I predicted them to jump OKC. 3 games in front. That's not much with 30 games left of the season or so.
They are definitely catching. And they just seem to be getting a bit stronger and stronger every game. So
What's Thunder's record? Like not record. Win game streak.
They're on one game
just
streak.
one.
So they lost. I think it was just before All Star, and then they won yesterday. So
yeah, right.
We'll say maybe pick up Jared McCain, 21 points off the bench.
That was great to see. I'm glad that he's getting recognised. I thought he was a phenomenal player last year for the 76ers. What did he did the ACL I think it was last year or something like that.
It was
something with his knee. Yeah.
Can't remember what the injury was, but and they sort of just like pushed him onto the scrap heap straight away. Which going to OKC, he doesn't have tremendous pressure put on him there because they're already champions. He could just come in and just slowly build in towards a team. I could see him even next year pushing him for a starting spot. Be very good. Into some predictions for next week's games.
I've written them all down anyway.
Oh, if you want to start rattling off, and we can debate over.
We can debate over them.
We can debate over them.
So Wednesday we've got quite a few games actually. So I got Warriors versus Pelicans. I reckon I'm still going to go with my boys Warriors. Pelicans have lost a few good players. I don't think is Zion that playing at the moment, or is he injured?
I don't know.
I feel like our young talent with the Warriors is still better than what the Pelicans are at the moment.
You do have Porzingis playing. He's just obviously on minutes restriction at the moment. Is Green still playing?
Yep, he's still playing.
Green's still playing, so they still have
Played like shit the other day. That's 0 points.
Yeah. He needs to turn back that clock with that near triple-double again. So yeah, we're all going Warriors then?
Yeah, we're all Warriors.
Alrighty, Thunder versus Raptors.
Is Shea back yet, or is he still...
Wednesday onwards. It's a couple of days. So
days.
Yeah. If we're just thinking about the Thunder team versus Raptors team, thinking that most people are healthy, I'm obviously going to go to the Thunder.
Yeah.
Raptors are playing alright though.
I'm going to go Raptors.
You are?
Just to be different.
Right. Go different?
Yeah, we'll go different.
76ers versus Pacers.
I'll say the 76ers. Like,
can we just say Sixers by 40?
Ooh, 40! Remember that, guys?
Yeah.
Sixers by 40.
I've gone against my team, I know, but we just got so many people out with injury. It's a bit hard to pick my boys at the moment.
Yeah.
So.
Not fun. Knicks versus Cavs. I reckon this is going to be a cracking game.
That might be the game of the day. I think. Couple of teams pushing for the top 4 finish. I think they're both sitting in the top 4 at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or they're 4th and 5th, something like that. Yeah, 4th and 5th. I think.
Honeymoon Harden. He's probably one of the best players after a trade.
Yeah.
You see it happen at every team.
Yeah.
But then the Knicks can turn it on too. Like, they've had their shit games and stuff like that. Brunson, Cat, Buddy Mikal Bridges and stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
It's going to be a tough one to pick, but...
I'm going to go the Knicks, I reckon. I'll kick the Knicks this year.
Yeah, I reckon. I was going to go to Knicks as well for an upset. Not really an upset. But
I was actually going to go on Cavs.
Ooh.
Is the Cavs the home team? Or is the Knicks the home team?
I think Knicks are the home team this time.
Actually, I'll go the home team. Yeah, I'll go Knicks. I thought it was a Cavs home game, so that's what I was thinking. Cavs, just home crowd gets you over the finish line type of thing.
But, Wizards versus Hawks. I'm going Hawks. Wizards are.
they're going as great as the Pacers, mate.
That's it. Obviously with Jalen Johnson and stuff like that. Like, I feel like he'll just towel them up
Oh yeah.
this game. So triple double coming, I reckon. Big one. I reckon 20, 15, and 10.
Oof. 15 rebounds.
Yeah, 15 boards. I'm
Yeah,
going.
that too.
Hornets versus Bulls. I reckon this could be a good game too, in
I
my
reckon the
opinion.
Hornets,
Well-
they're on a
Hor-
2-game losing streak. And like they need to find that form that before the All-Star game. They
Yeah.
need to find that form again.
Yeah, so we're going Hornets.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the Hornets.
I think Bridges and DeSumo have still got 2 games left for their suspension. I think
Yeah,
it's-
I think so.
Yeah.
So it'll be a close one, but I think Hornets should push past the Bulls that are obviously done that rebuild mid-season sort of thing. So
Yeah.
but they aren't playing too bad. But yeah, we'll see.
Mavericks versus Nets. So 2 not that great teams at the moment. I reckon it
then-
might be closer than what people
The
expect.
Nets got blew out by 54 points.
Yeah, but so are the Mavericks probably this year. So.
Oh, I'm going the Mavs.
Go on, Mavs.
Yeah, I'll go the Mavs too. Just
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Cooper Flag's back and stuff like
I believe so.
Yeah. I'll go the Mavs. Heat versus Bucks.
This is another game that they're obviously the Heat are just inside that play-in bubble at the moment. The Bucks are trying to get back into it. And we got news on Giannis yet, or is he
Nah,
still?
I don't
Still
know.
out, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I'm going.
I reckon
I'm gonna-
Cam
yeah.
Thomas is going to carry him to the finish line. I'm going with the Bucks.
Going the
Yeah,
Bucks.
I'm going the Bucks too.
With this as well, guys, I'm going to put $5 on all these games on Wednesday
Yeah.
to see what actually happens.
Bet responsibly.
Celtics versus Suns. I reckon the Celtics might be a bit too good for them.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
I think D Book's out with injury at the moment. So
There's whispers that Tatum might be back. He actually played for the G League team just to get some minutes under his belt, an actual game.
Yeah,
So
but he'll be on minute restrictions,
yes,
surely.
yes, he'll be
NBA,
on minute restrictions. But yeah, there is news that he played for the what are they called, the main team in the G
Yeah.
League.
so,
I reckon Celtics though. Yeah,
there's
Celtics.
only one team.
Sweet. Wolves versus Blazers. I reckon the Wolves might get over them. I reckon it'll be a close game still.
Mm.
Maybe 10 points in between them. But
You see,
yeah, I reckon the Wolves might be a bit too good for them.
Matisse Thybulle is back for the Blazers.
I saw
Yeah,
that,
Aussie,
yes.
Aussie back on the team. I thought it was pretty good to see him.
Yep.
And just with that, mate, I love Matisse Thybulle, so I'm going the Blazers.
You going
I got the
Blazers? What are you going,
baby.
Tommy? Because
I got the Blazers.
2 against
baby.
1.
I'm going the Wolves.
The Wolves.
Ant-Man keeps doing what he's doing. Truly.
So if we lose in this game,
Yeah.
we'll have to blame Cammy Phil. Magic versus the Lakers. Now, I reckon this is going to be an upset. I reckon the Magic will get over the top of the Lakers because Lakers don't play defense. And Magic, you said, were fighting for that playoff spot, so I reckon they need to come out and prove something.
Mm.
Because are they fully healthy at the moment?
No, they're not. You got Franz Wagner's out. You got someone else that's out. Jalen Stugg's out at the moment too. So
Okay, I'll change my thing to the Lakers then. I thought they might have been all back healthy
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but
yeah, I'll take Lakers.
Take Lakers?
Obviously,
Lakers?
with
Yeah, I'll
Luka
take
and LeBron there, so yeah.
sweet. All right, so we got those picks for Wednesday.
That's Wednesday games in.
Thursday we've got 6 games. Warriors versus Grizzlies. Where are we leaning with that? I reckon the Warriors again.
Both teams playing back to back.
No,
No, just
the Warriors.
That's where I'm a little bit worried about. So obviously Porzingis is injured, so his minutes restriction will go down again for the back-to-back game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm tempted to actually say Grizzlies with that one, just because of.
But who do Grizzlies have other than Jar at the moment?
Char's out for the season.
Oh, there you go.
Is he gone?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Ooh.
See, I don't like Jar, so I don't keep up to date with
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I think I'll go Warriors then.
the Warriors.
Yeah.
Who are you going?
Warriors.
Warriors.
Gonna be the Draymond Green show that game. Calling it now.
Yeah, but then is Steph back that game? We don't know. He could be even back for the Pelicans by
Yeah.
Wednesday. Like, Thunder versus Pistons.
I reckon this will be the game.
This
of the
is
week.
this is going to be the game of the week. If Pistons are really what they are wanting to be this year, they should come out and take that.
And I think Duran's back for this game.
Yeah,
Duran's back today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is he?
Yeah.
Righto.
He's in one of my bets.
I reckon it'll be a close game.
I reckon Pistons will edge him.
It'll be a good test for him. The Thunder won the championship last year. Thunder's still what 40 wins this year,
Yeah.
13 losses. So Pistons have a high record at the moment, but I reckon Pistons.
I'm going Thunder on the back of McCain.
Whew.
You're going to drop a 20 piece.
I'm going Pistons. K dropped
Yeah.
43 points.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
I'm going Pistons as well.
No, he's your MVP, remember, boys?
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Spurs versus Raptors. I reckon Spurs will do them.
This will be another good game.
Raptors are playing a back-to-back as well, so
Yeah.
but these guys are professional athletes and they should be able to play a game
Yeah.
24 hours apart.
Yeah, LeBron.
The only thing that'll sort of push them out will be if are they traveling or are they the home team?
I'm pretty sure they're home. 'Cause off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But I heard somewhere that Ingram might have been injured as well.
Oh,
Is he injured?
not again.
I'm pretty sure he might have been out for a few games. But again, this is Thursday
Yes.
this week, next week, so they could be back by then.
Yeah, Raptors home game.
Raptors
Yeah.
home game. So
Oh, they'll be sleeping in their own beds that night.
So all the teams on this side are home.
yeah, there we go.
So I'm going the away team. Then I'm going Spurs.
Spurs.
reckon-
Wemby is gonna dominate.
I reckon Wemby, Castle, Fox, and that'll be 2.
Wemby stats for the game: 22 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 5 blocks. You're gonna fill the stat sheets.
Gonna feel it.
I'm going 28 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists.
I'm going a 30 bomb,
30 blocks.
15 boards, and 8 assists.
So the Spurs are gonna score 10,000 points this game.
Yep. Yeah. All just from Wemby. Kings versus Rockets. I think we're all going to be up in the arms about this. Rockets are going to do them.
Yeah.
I don't
KD.
think, Russell and DeRozan aren't going to be able to overpower that Rockets team.
Russell
at all.
does lift whenever he plays KD though. He
Yeah.
always lifts. Every time he plays him, he drops at least 20-something points.
Yeah, but his 20 points going to save him against them.
He's going in hard. I can tell you he's going in hard. Saying that though, I am going the Rockets. I think they just
I
got
like this. You fighting against us and then you go with us.
they just got too much firepower. I think.
Yeah. Cavs versus Bucks. I reckon
the
Cavs.
Yeah.
Just because Giannis and stuff like that situation. Celtics versus Nuggies. This will be a good game as
Another
well.
good game, but
That's
I
it.
do think the Nuggets might come out.
Well, yeah, I don't think they're gonna have the firepower to keep up with the Nuggets. But again, they've got a few key outs as well, Aaron Gordon and stuff like that. So
Every time I check the box score, Joker's on 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists in the first quarter. Like,
yeah, I think he had like 10 rebounds and a half or something like that the other day. I was like, what the frick is going on here? Are we all going Nugs?
Yeah,
yeah,
mate.
if
Yeah,
Murray
mate.
comes out clutch here.
Friday, quite a few games again. Hornets versus Pacers. I reckon Hornets will be too good for them. Unfortunately, Cammy. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, mate. But
I know.
Pacers home game though, but I don't think they're gonna keep up with them. To be honest
It
with you.
doesn't hurt my feelings at all, mate. I'm actually picking the Hornets to beat us, mate. So,
Are you ever gonna pick your Pacers?
yeah, next
Maybe
season.
against Wizards.
Next season. No, I can't even do that. They got flogged 2 days in a row.
Jesus. We got Wizards and Hawks again. So
I reckon
2-game break in between them.
Yeah.
the Hawks.
Do you reckon Hawks will get them again? Back-to-back Hawks home games for them. Rockets versus Magic. I reckon this might be a bit of a good game as well, depending on injury. But I reckon Rockets will still be
Rockets,
too
yeah.
good for them.
Yeah.
Yep. Kings versus Mavs.
This could be the game to break both losing streaks. I think
Yeah.
they'll both be near the 20 mark, or the Kings will probably be about 25 losses by then in a row.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'll go the Mavs.
I'm really unsure about that. It's like trying to pick between the Pacers and Wizards. Yeah, go Mavs, go
Yeah.
Mavs. I just think with the rookies they've got in there, they should be able to get the job done.
Yeah.
Um,
Pelicans versus Jazz. Another one of those Kings versus Mavs type style. Bottom of the tables.
Triple
pretty much.
J's out for the season now.
Yeah.
They're playing good before.
Well, you got Larry Markkinen, but I don't think he's ever proved himself to carry a team fully or anything like that. He'd be a good role player, but I don't know. But then Pelicans, you're in the same boat. Who do they really have as well?
yeah, they're starting five's pretty much out for the Pelicans.
Yeah.
I'll go Pelicans.
Yeah, Pels. Where are you going?
I'm going Jazz because it's the Jazz home game, mate.
Yeah, I'll nudge out the Pelicans. I reckon Jazz will get them.
Just at home, they seem to play a little better. Not much, but just a little.
Yeah. Another good game, Heat versus 76ers.
Depending on Embiid, I reckon 76ers.
It is their home game, but I think I might have to go the Heat on this one. I reckon they'll get them.
So I was going to say 76ers. Obviously with Maxi and is Edge coming back in the squad again?
I think so. Yeah.
Is he? Yeah, he seemed to like at All Star weekend. He just seemed to be on fire. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking hopefully after the All Star
carries it over a bit.
Yeah, he's
That confidence.
Yeah.
just that confidence in making some shots and stuff like that. Sort of get him over the line and get him back into that rhythm of near the 20-point mark sort of. So.
Yeah. Spurs versus Nets.
Spurs.
This is another game where Wemby's going to score 10,000 points, mate. He's going to fill the stat sheet.
When you think that though, he doesn't actually play that well against those type of teams.
No, he
I
seems
find
to the level of competition he's playing against is the way he plays.
Yeah.
When he plays against obviously the Thunder and that he's one of the great players that's playing.
Yeah.
But when he plays against the lower teams, he seems to like take a step back, thinking, "Oh, it's only this team. I don't have to play as hard, or I don't."
Yeah.
I have watched that. So.
Blazers versus the Bulls. I reckon this will be a close one.
I reckon the Blazers. Drew Holiday, defensive lockdown. Fireball's back.
Yes.
Here's another lockdown.
Yeah.
So we're going Blazers.
Yeah. Thibault beating Giddy.
Oops. Lakers versus Suns. I reckon this will be interesting.
Dylan Brooks versus LeBron.
Yeah.
Right.
I reckon Lakers will get the edge over him because, like I said,
LeBron drops 40.
even if Devin Booker is back and stuff like that, like I don't see them beating them unless they just go 100% from the field.
I reckon, yeah, Lakers.
Wolves versus Clippers.
I'm going with Team Clippers. Then it depends on Kawhi. Like,
I reckon I'm gonna have to go the Wolves.
I was going to say the Clippers as long as Kawhi's there. So,
yeah.
Alright, I'll go Clippers for you. But all I'm saying is the Wolves. Saturday, Sunday. So Saturday we've got Cavs versus Pistons, another good game. I reckon this is going to be the game of the day. But then you've also got Nuggets and Thunder that game, and yeah, even Knicks and Bucks.
Yeah,
depending.
It looks like it's going to be a good game of games. So
yeah. Cavs versus Pistons. Who you got?
I got Cavs.
Pistons home game.
Oh, it is Pistons home game. In that case, I'm going Pistons.
I'm going Pistons too.
Yeah,
Who are you going?
Yeah, I'm going Pistons. Pretty sure they're playing again tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow as well.
Yeah, right. Knicks versus Bucks. I reckon the Knicks will get them. But I reckon it'll be a decent game.
Yeah, I reckon 5 points in it, but yeah, Knicks to win.
I reckon Knicks.
Yeah.
Nuggets versus Thunder.
This will be another good game.
I reckon I might have to go the Nuggets. I reckon that Thunder's not going to have a good back end of this year.
Also, Jalen Williams out as well. So
Yeah.
I reckon Nuggets.
Yeah, Joker playing A. It's got to be the Nuggets, mate.
Yeah.
You can't get past him sometimes.
Nets versus Celtics. I reckon
Celtics.
Yeah,
every day.
we're all Celtics home game as well.
Celtics home game. It'll be competitive for 2 quarters, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe a quarter and a half.
Yeah. Mavs versus Grizzlies. I reckon it'll be a close game, but I reckon Mavs will edge them out. Just with the firepower that they have as well. Like Cooper Flag, Klay Thompson, who can light it up when he wants to light it up. I reckon they might be a bit too good for them on the night.
Yeah.
But again, I reckon it'll still be a close game. But I'm going Mavs. I don't know who you guys
I'm
want.
going the Mavs.
Yeah,
Mavs.
Mavs sound good, man. Yeah.
Sunday, blockbuster game, Lakers versus Warriors. I'm hoping my boys back. But the last time they played, it wasn't actually too bad of a beating from the Lakers.
I won't be able to watch this. I'll be on the plane.
Yeah. Curry wasn't playing that last game when they versed the Lakers, and they took it to them. It was like the last 4 minutes. That's when Lakers ran away with it a bit.
I think there's a couple of teams that the Warriors just seem to stand up and go, we're going to fight our asses off just to make this either competitive or win this game.
I just say if the Lakers come out firing, I'm going Lakers.
You going Lakers? I reckon I'm gonna go the Warriors just because you got obviously Porzingis now. If Curry's back, home game for them as well. Their crowd's crazy.
I was thinking Warriors. Like I said, just there's some teams where they step up and they play
Yeah.
their absolute hardest. The Lakers is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope that Steph's back, because then if he's not, then I don't. I reckon they'll take it to him, but I don't think they'll go that next step. Rockets versus Heat.
I reckon the Rockets.
I love the Heat, but yeah, I think.
I reckon it'll be a close game, but
Yeah.
KD will come out clutch.
3 points to the Rockets.
Pelicans versus Jazz. Another shit game, but nah.
Oh, I'll say the Jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah.
This is a Jazz home game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No point in
Yeah.
watching this game.
Blazers versus Hornets. I reckon this will be a good contest. I probably will go the Hornets, being a
I'll go
home
the-
game for them.
Gun the Hornets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also look like they want to push into that deep into the play-in tournament, sort of get up there. So we picked them a couple of times. So they obviously they went on that 9-game win streak, and then they had the brawl to break it pretty much. So
Yeah, if they can keep their calm heads, then they'll be fine. Last game to round us off is the Raptors versus Wizards.
I reckon the Raptors.
Yeah.
It'll be, I reckon, 20 points in it.
Raptors.
you're giving the Wizards a lot of credit there. Only 20 points. I reckon 25. They're winning by.
I'm going 40. So yeah, that not bad games coming up. I reckon it'll be a good week of basketball and stuff like that to
Few
follow.
Few good predictions in there. Obviously we'll see how we go next week and sort of get in there and dissect how bad we did, or congratulate ourselves for getting 80% correct.
That's
Do we
it.
get a share of your winnings if you win?
Oh, always.
Surely you shout us to lunch for it, mate. Surely. Couple of snitties and a beer.
Yeah, if it gets up, do I do the whole week and just put $1 on the whole week, or do I just do the one day?
At least 500 on it, mate.
500. Come on,
No.
followers start coming so we get paid. But yeah, no, I'll chuck it on. I reckon I might even do the whole week for $1, because those odds are going to be probably up there with the amount of those games.
So you lose one game, you're gone.
Yeah, and I don't want to put heaps on it. And then
No,
lose it
I
all.
reckon just a small bet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how we go, see where we're at, because then that can calculate our percentage of the win-loss ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty keen to see how we go.
Sounds good, mate. Sounds good.
But yeah, if we win, we might have to do a podcast at the pub. Sweet. What are we moving on to next? LeBron segment.
Yeah, so we got a bit of a
Tommy's boy.
Yeah.
It'll be a sad year when he goes.
So obviously the main question that I have been catching on social media and in the NBA is this actually going to be LeBron's last year, or is he going to re-sign somewhere else and keep going?
I think he's got one more year in him.
Yep.
I've got 3 teams in mind where he'll go.
Yeah.
So do I.
Golden State, to
Oh.
play with Curry.
Yeah. I do remember him talking about that he wanted to play with Curry a couple
And
of years ago.
Draymond Green and him are close now. Like,
Yeah.
I reckon Draymond will get into here. Another one, the Dallas Mavericks.
I'd play with the young fella.
To play with Kyrie again, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like, Kyrie's maturing now. Like, yeah, Cooper Flag and
Yeah.
play with it. And then to go back home to take his city back, the Cavs.
Yeah, well, it's Donovan Mitchell City at the moment,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. It's one more year where he got drafted. He won a championship there. Maybe, hopefully bring another championship there. I reckon
Yeah.
he'll go to the Cavs.
I've actually got a few talking points on this.
Yeah, I wrote down a couple as well. So after you, Tommy. Tommy.
Tommy.
Robbie.
Tommy. So obviously, I don't reckon he will retire this year. He'll play another season, or even another one after that. I reckon probably just one more. I've got 3 teams in mind as well, like Tommy.
Yeah.
He'll either go back to the Cavs
Yeah.
to try and win them another championship.
Yeah.
Talking AFL over here. I reckon he could even stay at the Lakers again,
Yeah.
potentially with AR and Luka and stuff like that. Or he could go team up with Steph Curry at Golden State Warriors with Jimmy Butler, Porzingis, blah blah blah. We won't need the Greek freak in them.
With that one there, obviously they've got huge contracts on Curry, on Butler, Draymond Green's on a fairly decent contract, and then you got Porzingis on a fairly decent
I reckon
contract.
just on the vet minimum.
Vet minimum.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
The only reason if he goes back to Cavs, he will have to sign a vet minimum too.
Yeah. So with that, I have been hearing a lot of stuff about him signing a vet minimum and then having a camera crew follow him around for his final season, and then him getting paid 50 odd million from that to subsidise his small contract.
But in saying that though, I reckon Curry's out of contract soon as well.
Yeah.
I reckon if they can land LeBron, he will take a bit of a pay cut because he already tried doing that with another. Who was it? It was some other star that was meant to come across, but that never came across. Draymond Green, he's out of contract at the end of this year. He won't get what he's getting now.
Yeah.
So I reckon even vet minimum for him because he's probably out in the next 2 years.
I think they'll still do like a 15 to 20 million for Draymond. So that'll obviously free up another 10 million there for
Draymond. For LeBron.
Yeah.
But then if Curry drops 10 mil, he'd still be on like 30 mil, 40 mil. That's still a decent amount for him.
Yeah.
He's going into his retirement years as well. With that, I reckon LeBron going back to Cleveland is a bit predictable though. His whole career, he's had other superstars next to him on the team. I know that Steph has too with KD and stuff, but it just seems like he has a lot of superstars compared to the likes of Steph and stuff like that. Obviously with Wade and Bosch at the Heat, Kyrie and Love at the Cavaliers. I know that a lot of it was injury with the Cavs, but then you have AD and Luka now with AR at the Lakers. Like, there's some big time names next to him. If he goes there, he's going to have Harden and Mitchell.
Yeah.
They're two superstars of the game at the moment as well.
You got Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley.
Jarrett Allen's been born like prime Shaq at the moment.
So, like, I just feel like...
the other day, bloody hell.
Yeah, I feel like it's very predictable if he does go there. Why I don't think he's going to retire, I don't see him walking away quietly. He's not a guy that's going to walk away and just not say anything.
That was one thing that I had down is he going to pull a Tim Duncan, where Tim Duncan played the season and everyone was thinking, oh, he's going to play on a couple more years, and then at the end of it, he goes, just played my last game, and sort of just walked off into the darkness sort of thing. So I did have that written down, and obviously that is I think the least likely thing to happen at the end of the season. He's
not the type of player just to disappear. If he retires, it will be on his terms, and he'll want a full year of celebrations. That's the type of player that he is.
Yeah, he wants the Kobe send off where every single time he played his last game in that stadium, he was getting the jersey swaps. He was getting I think 3 times, even in the Spurs, when Kobe was retiring, Greg Popovich called a timeout just to celebrate Kobe.
Yeah,
I think that is something that especially Miami would do. And then obviously the Cavs will do it if he does end up signing there. I think that was a big thing.
I'm pretty sure Dwayne Wade did it too. He swapped all the jerseys.
Yeah. And I reckon he'll get more of a celebration because obviously he has been that global figure for so long and obviously a superstar of the game.
Yeah.
I reckon every single stadium for his farewell tour is going to be packed out.
Yeah.
So I don't see him walking away at the end of this year saying, see you bitches.
He won't. And then he'll buy a team, I reckon.
So the big talk is already, like, obviously in the off season, the general managers are going to be having a vote about the 2 new teams. I think I know Shaq's very interested in buying teams. So I think that if they sort of pulled together and bought a team, I think that's what'll end up happening. Did you have anything else?
No, that's it. Yeah.
So what I had down was obviously end of this year, if he does just go, yep, that's me, retired, guys, thank you very much. At the end of the season, sort of no big farewell tour, but like yourself, I think that he will sign somewhere for a vet minimum. I had 2 landing options for him. Obviously, the Cleveland team, that's who drafted him. That's where his home is. Like that's big to him. Miami was my other one.
Yeah, right.
Because he won 2 championships there in 4 years. Made the finals twice. The other 2 times. I thought that if he is going to do a big send off when he went to Miami, that was a huge deal for him. And like they've still got Bam, they've still got Tyler, and they've Hami Hackers, whatever his name is, coming off the bench. So they've got players there. I do think that if he does the Miami route, he will drag another superstar with him to Miami.
Yeah.
He'll get his jersey retirement in three teams. I reckon. I reckon the Lakers will retire it. Cavs and Heat.
Yeah.
I think with the influence that Michael Jordan had in number 23, the Heat have already retired 23.
Yeah.
That's why he couldn't be 23 there. And then obviously with LeBron being number 23, I do think that they will go two of the best players to ever play the game. They will do a whole league wide 23. Nobody can wear that ever again.
Well, they do that with 6 at the moment as well.
That was Bill Russell's number. 11 championships, 9 as a player, and then the other 2 were player coach. Obviously, that's the most that any player's ever won is the 11 championships that Bill Russell has. So, and then when he passed away, they retired his number for good. I think that is the main option. Is he will play next year. If I had $1 million, I would probably put him on going back to Cleveland, signing the $10 million contract or a vet minimum, and then having a camera crew follow him around for the year. And then here's a documentary. I got paid $50 million from that, so that's why I can subsidise my contract, sort of thing. I think that's where he's going to end up being.
Yeah.
And I like I said, if I had $1 million, I'd put on him going back to Cleveland, playing his last year at Cleveland. But I did put Miami was the second option sort of there. But I do see that a good point, and he did say a couple of years ago, going to Golden State to play with Steph, and he has the Draymond Green factor, like he's best buds with him now, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I reckon he'll fit quite well, even just coming off the bench and just giving those younger kids like that wisdom, like
he will
just
not come
coach
off the bench.
No, not. I mean, not coming off the bench,
Yeah.
but like even just sitting with those younger guys and just giving them.
When he's subbed off and just talking to them in training. And,
Yeah.
If you want to be good or you want to be the best, this is how you get there.
Yeah. But I think everyone wants to see also Steph and LeBron together, like teamed up as well. Like you saw it at the Olympics; those two were great together.
Yeah.
I found at the age of what Steph's like 38,
Yeah.
he's 40, 41. Like to be playing that level at that age, both of them is just insane to me. Like I'm bloody 26 now, thinking that I'm gonna retire tomorrow. I don't even think I could bloody run a half marathon. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be a quiet retirement. So I reckon he's going to go another year.
He's going to want the fun, the what they call it,
he wants it all about him.
Fiends.
Farewell tour.
Farewell tour. That's the one. That's the one.
And it's going to be every single week, I find. Yes. We're going straight to what about the Aussie? The All About the Aussie?
No, we got a couple more things to talk about.
A couple more things?
Yeah, so 65 games.
Yes.
Do you like this?
No. I don't like this.
I've said I didn't like it from the start. I'll go first. So do we agree with the 65 games played to get an award? I have a yes and no answer for both of us. I understand that you don't want your MVP playing 50 games in the season. Yeah, he might win 49 of those 50 games for the year, but he's missing out on 20 plus games, 30 plus games. Or less. But I really don't like the whole load management system. So like we talked about a couple of back-to-backs. So the Pacers actually sat Andrew Neidhart and what's his name? I had it written down. Nemhart and Naismith, Aaron. So they both sat the second game of the back-to-back, but both of them have been nursing injuries since the start of the year. They did miss a time at the start of the year. So I understand that, yes, might not be 100%, but I know guys that go to work injured, sick. Tommy, yourself, you're a concreter. You go to work and you've got a niggling injury and stuff like that. I cut glass. I've cut myself a heap of times. I go to work with an injury. I'm paid minimum wage. They're on millions of dollars, and they've had the best medical staff, the best medical treatment. You're telling me that you can't step up and play? Yeah.
And the fans come and save all their money just come to see their favourite player, and they don't play.
Yeah.
I have written down some players that will miss the awards this year.
Yeah.
You got Anthony Davis, Jalen Williams, Pablo, France Wagner, got Ja Morant, Trae Young, Tyler Hero, Sabonis, now Steph Curry.
Yep.
So, and LeBron. I got players at risk. You got Joker, can only miss 2 games. He's done.
Someone can only miss one other game. Who's that one?
Was that Embiid?
Maybe
Was that Embiid?
It could be me. Yeah.
Victor 4 games.
Yeah.
Ant-Man 7.
Yeah.
Shea 7. So
Yeah. The only reason I don't like it is I can understand when like a good player just sits because he just wants a break or something like that. Like, mate, you're getting paid these big bucks. Everyone wants to watch. You've got, like you said, recovery at the blink of an eye. But when you're like a Steph Curry or someone that's actually truly injured and can't run, like Steph tried playing with that sort of knee, and he was hobbling up and down the court, and you could tell he was in pain. But when you're in pain and you actually need those breaks, you should still be eligible for these awards because you're still playing a heck of a year.
Yeah.
Like Victor Wembanyama, how many games until he drops?
4.
4?
4 games.
If he loses another 4, there goes his DPO. What?
Yeah.
Gone. And he is the best defender by far in the league. What, you're going to give it to another guy that's 2 steps behind him?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't like
I
it.
do. Bit yes and no.
Yeah, like that's what I said. I understand why, but I don't agree with how it works.
It's like a younger player, you probably might get young players get confidence. Like they play all 82 games, they might get an award at the end. Like I know these are your main superstars, but
Let's ask ourselves MVP, right? So you've got Luca, Shea, Cade up the top. Say those top 5 MVP candidates right now all get injured, and lose eligibility, and then you've got like a Josh Giddey that comes through for say and wins the MVP. He's not the fucking MVP of the year. He's by far nowhere close to being MVP of the year. Your MVP is the person that's made an influence on the team.
Yeah.
Positive record, is playing some great fucking basketball. The stats are up there.
Yeah, like
if they get injured, they get injured. It's part of sport.
Yeah.
Don't give it to Joe Bloggs, who's played bloody 20 games of an NBA season and he's been like top 15 in the MVP races. No. That's my opinion anyway. But yeah, viewers, make sure you let us know what your thoughts are about the whole
65 games.
65 games cut off for the awards. I'm not a big fan of it. These boys aren't. They can see it both sides of the fence, but I just hate it. Understand obviously if they're just sitting for the hell of sitting, but if people are really injured, like you can't help it.
Just wanted to touch base on the WNBA at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously they're talking through their what do they call it? The players association is talking to the WNBA. So their season starts in 80 days, and they still have to finalise what their next players agreement is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
In that 80 days, they've got to finalise that. They've got to do the new WNBA draft. The girls have got to get into their facilities because they're not allowed in there while the lockout is happening at the moment. So that's why they're playing that one-on-one tournament. They played that what is it called? Unreal or Unrivaled tournament.
Something like that.
So like I get that they're professional athletes and they want to get the most for their bucks, but where do you draw the line in the sand and go, hey, maybe we need to concentrate on the couple of things that we really, really want and push those other ones for the rest for the next time, because they sign it. I think it's every 5 years or every 3 to 5 years. So
I do believe it's growing sport.
Yeah,
like you got the new face. I reckon will be the new face, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she doesn't get enough respect from the other ladies in that league.
No.
And then Sabrina, she's probably one of the faces at the moment.
Yeah,
Chelsea Plum.
Okay, sure.
Aja Wilson, she's
Yeah. I feel like they don't get enough respect. Like, if I went out and played against those girls, they would fucking power me up as well.
Yeah.
Like, they're good players. They're professional athletes. But in saying that, I'm with that across the whole board of female sport. Like, you see netball, female-dominated sport, but they still have to go out and bloody work a full-time job outside of that because they're not getting the respect that they need.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it has to come to I'm very big with equality, I guess. Do I think that they deserve the amount of money that the NBA players, like the male NBA players? No, not up to that standard because they don't have the biggest fan base at the moment, but it's growing.
Their league's only, 15 years old. When the NBA was 15 years old,
they were probably getting
the boys or the men were only getting like a couple of grand per game. And then they were all working full time as jobs as well.
I reckon if the fan base comes through, but look at the women's soccer; they've got fans everywhere.
Yeah, soccer's obviously the biggest. But are they getting paid the same as the male soccer players?
Yeah, they are getting close to it. I think there's not obviously the Ronaldo money and the Messi money, but
they're still up there.
Yeah, I think Mary Fowler's on millions of dollars.
See, that's good. I like that as a equality. Like, they're great soccer players. They'll kill anyone else other than obviously the professionals as well. But like, give them respect. Give them the money that they deserve.
Yeah.
Same with this NBA. Like, you got Caitlin Clark, who could probably put it up against some male NBA players and score. If it's first 21 against buddy Steph Curry, she might even score like 10 points or something like that. Like, she will still make an effort and play her hardest. But I don't know. Something needs to happen with that because 80 days they haven't obviously had training as a team. It's not going to be good for the viewers.
They can't sign like the teams can't sign the free agencies or anything like that. So there's players that aren't even signed to teams at the moment. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how they end up going. Hopefully they can sort it all out and get the draft done, sign the free agents, and then we'll get back into the facilities and let's get ready for the WNBA season. Obviously we'll touch more on that over the next few weeks to see how it is going.
Mm-hmm.
But it is all about the Aussies time. With Joe Ingles is the Aussie that we are highlighting this week. Joseph Howarth Ingles, born October 2nd, 1987, with nicknames like Slow Mo Joe, Jingle and Joe, and Jingles. What's he got?
He made his NBA debut at 27 years old for the Utah Jazz.
That is an old rookie.
Can we just add that he was undrafted there as well?
Like, we're 27 this year.
Yeah.
Like,
so does that mean I'm going pro next?
Utah, we're coming.
Where he played 8 seasons there.
Yep.
Watching the Jazz back in the day with Donovan Mitchell and Rudy, they made a couple exciting games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They've been that Thunder team, 5 games, I'm pretty sure.
They finished top of the table a couple of times. Like they had some magnificent regular seasons.
And I thought Joe Ingles actually played a great role player
he was
in that team.
He's an instigator, eh?
Oh, he's a little shit stirrer, but you want that on your team.
That's
right?
an Aussie for you.
Yeah.
He played 1 year for the Bucks, 1 year for the Magic, and currently playing for the Timberwolves. He doesn't get much time for the Timberwolves, but he's there as an older guy with the young players, given experience.
The vet.
Over his career, he has shot 44% over from the field. He came second in 6th Man of the Year voting.
To his teammate Jordan Clarkson. Yeah. He actually awarded him the trophy because it was during the 21 season where they still were they were doing them as surprises and stuff like that. Like they would show up, somebody would show up with the trophy and present it to the winner, and he actually gave it to his teammate. I thought that was the best one I've ever seen. So
yeah.
Yes.
Played in the NBL in Australia as well.
He did.
Who was it? It was the South Melbourne Dragons, I think he played for.
Yeah, they're not called the South Melbourne Dragons.
They're not called that anymore, no.
Yeah. He played well over his career. Obviously playing in the NBL and stuff. Like, are we expecting him to come back and play in the NBL to finish out his career?
I would love to see it. Andrew Bogut did it. He came back and played for the Sydney Kings. I'd love to see him come home and
play 1 more year.
Play 1 year.
Yeah, just like close it out. Like Aaron Baines did it as well.
Yeah.
Are we like? How old is he going? What did you say? 87 he was?
87, yeah.
So what does that make him? 23 plus?
Maybe, I think he's 38.
38. Do you reckon he's too old to go back into the NBL? Like, when Bogut came over, he was probably mid-30s, maybe a little bit
30,
younger.
35,
Yeah.
36, so, yeah.
Yeah, it just depends. Like, obviously, his family probably live over here and stuff like that.
His wife was a netballer, played in the netball league in Australia. So
yeah,
obviously they've got a couple of kids. So yeah,
he's a good thing about him is obviously I work in disability at the moment.
Yeah.
Like his son's got autism and stuff like that, so he's a big
big ambassador.
Big ambassador for that, which I really like. Like he's a down to earth man. Like he'll give the shirt off his back. I find. Great overall player and stuff like that. Do you have any stats on him or anything?
I don't have any of the stats. Tommy,
Nah,
stats anywhere?
Yeah. Just shot 44% from field. That's about
Yeah.
it. And it wasn't really average, and probably more than 10 points a game. But
yeah.
Just obviously most of the time come off the bench. He did start a few games for the Jazz when they went on that couple of seasons where they finished top of the West sort of thing. So I think they finished with like 63 wins as a team, and I think his leadership, just being the older guy, and obviously he's a huge instigator. He gets under Paul George's skin something bad. Have you ever watched the highlights of that?
Yeah.
Oh man! And by watching it, like there's sometimes it doesn't even look like he's doing something. Sometimes he's just sitting there smiling at him and it pissing the guy off. So obviously if you upset a superstar, they start to miss shots. So he's very good at that. Yeah.
Fun that when he's playing for the Aussies as well, like Olympics and stuff like that. He obviously knows all the Americans and stuff like that, but he always rattles them.
Yeah.
And it's actually good to watch and stuff like that. I have written down a few questions again for you guys and the viewers. I've got four today.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be quite hard because you're like, oh, do we add him in like what do you rank him as the best like Aussie boomer and stuff like that? But I'll try to go for other questions this week. So first question is Joe Ingles the ultimate role player?
That's a big question.
Yeah.
I love his current role, and he was doing it at the Jazz too when he was coming off the bench and nearly pipped his teammate for that 6th man of the year. Coming off the bench, instigating, getting in the other team's best player's head. He's one of the best to do that. There's always going to be a debate about how good he is at it. I think he's he's one of the top guys to ever do it, but I don't think he's the best to ever do it. I know, obviously
he plays his role really well.
He plays his role phenomenally. There's players like you had Draymond Green that knows his role is to rebound, box out, and assist Steph Curry or assist his team.
Mm-hmm.
Players like Dennis Rodman, he knew his role. He's like, I'm never going to be a great scorer, but that ball's coming off that backboard. I'm going to try everything I can to get to it. So they're obviously two other not off the bench guys, but they started most games. Which is the same that Ingles did at the start of his career in the NBA. He was a starter. And then moved into that player off the bench to come in, upset the other team, get them sort of under their skin, that type of player. I really enjoy watching him play. But I don't know about top, but he's
you had a lot of role players out there. You had Jamal Crawford for the Clippers in the Lob City era.
His own teammate Jordan Clarkson was a main guy to come off that bench, give you 25 points. So.
All right, another role player, Josh Hart for the Knicks, man. He plays his role very good.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I don't know. I like the way that Ingles went about it. Like he had a job, he did it so goddamn well, and he helped other people do their role as well. And like he could help coach younger guys on the bench, which is what he's doing now and stuff like that. Like his IQ is actually up there.
Yeah.
Like he can play from 1 to 4 easy.
Yeah.
I've
seen him jump on Mark Yoker, Mark Embiid.
Yeah, exactly. Like 1 to 5. He can bring up the ball, set up plays and stuff like that. He's actually so smart. I think he plays his role perfect. For me to answer that, I reckon he isn't the best role player. But he's up there as one of the best because that's what I think you guys. Next question. Does his career prove you don't need crazy athleticism to make it to the NBA?
Oh, hell yeah.
I agree with that, yes.
He's not super quick down the court.
No.
Reminds me of myself running down the court now.
Like, I reckon Josh Giddey's the same. He's not that fast.
He can't jump.
He
He's
can't-
what 6
yeah.
foot 8 or something like
Yeah.
that. No wonder he can dunk.
Yeah.
Like if you're not dunking at 6'8", there's something wrong with you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon you don't need athleticism.
No.
I know that you think that you do. You want to be the bloody MJ who
Yeah.
jumps from the free throw line or
It
LeBron.
helps. Like, don't get me wrong, athleticism helps, and it does give you a nudge in one direction. But just smarts, passing, getting open for his shot. Like, he's not faking one way and running away from his defender. He's going down, setting himself up. When he sees that the defender's lacking a little bit, he just moves a little bit, and the defender goes to where he was, gets the ball, has an open shot, and he knocks down a lot of threes as well.
At the end of the day, it's a team sport. It's like, what can you do to improve the team?
Yeah, and I reckon that's why, like NBL, they're not as athletic as the NBA players. I reckon he would, if he came back and played a season there to end his career, I feel like he would actually fit in so well in that system with the NBL boys because he's so used to playing it, their system, all 3 in the key and stuff like that. It's out the window. I reckon he'd be really good. Where does Joe Ingles rank amongst Aussie NBA players? So we've had a few in the NBA now. Obviously not as much as what we wanted. We're starting to pick it up now.
Active players or all-time?
Just all-time NBA
All-time?
players.
I'd say he's in the top 10 for Aussie NBA players, I reckon.
Yeah.
Quite easily, I reckon I
Yeah.
could push him in the top 5. So obviously you had Paddy Mills, who we absolutely love, Dyson Daniels. You had Andrew Bogut, Luke Longley, won 3 championships.
You had Aaron Baines,
Matisse Thybulle still playing, Dyson Daniels still there, Reith, who's
Joel Reith,
Jock Landale. Like you had
Benny Simmons was on his way to be one of the greatest Aussie players. And
In saying that though, I reckon he's jumped. I reckon he's in the top 5.
Yeah.
Because who else are you going to put down there? You got Luke Longley. Yeah. You've got, I think Shane Heal played a few seasons as well.
Andrew Gaze. So Shane Heal played for the Timberwolves. Andrew Gaze played for the Spurs and the Wizards.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a heap of Aussie players.
Obviously not as much as what we wanted, but it's slowly starting to build now.
Yeah.
Like we've got so many Aussies in the league now. Like
Furphy.
But I think he's still better than all those young players. Like I'd still be picking Ingles back then over Josh Giddey today. I reckon.
I'd say all the young players got to play 15 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be putting him in the top 5. I reckon, amongst all the NBA Aussies that's played. But yeah, even top 10, like Tommy said, he'd be definitely in that. He'd be pushing for that top 5.
Easily top 10, and I want to say, if not in the top 5, he's knocking the door down. Like he doesn't have the crazy stats that some players have, like the 20+ points. But I've seen a couple of games he has hit the nearly 20 mark or the 20 mark. Just
with a couple of assists, rebounds, like he just does his job there. And that's why they've kept him in the league for so long, because he's so good. Last one. Who is the next Aussie that can have a longer NBA career than him?
Josh Giddey.
I think Josh Giddey's
Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, Daniels will go pretty close, and I think Giddey will go close. I don't know how far Daniels will go. Obviously, we had a discussion about him last week and how good his defense is. There will be players knocking down the door that when he starts, say Dyson's plays for another 4 years, so there's his 10-year. By the time he gets to that 5th year, the younger players will be quicker than him. And might slowly push him out.
But same with Giddey though as well.
Yeah, well, obviously Giddey doesn't have the athleticism as most.
Imagine if you got a more athletic Giddey, like a Russell Westbrook type build from Australia, which we could get.
Yeah.
There is this under 16 at the moment from, pretty sure it's WA. He's pretty much signed with AIS. Don't remember his name, but apparently he's the next big deal from Australian basketball.
Okay.
So he's one that, and he's a point shooting guard.
Yeah.
I watched a few of his stats. He's quite good.
Yeah.
But again, that's against Aussie talent. Love to see him go over there and see where he's at there. But yeah, there's so many like good players and stuff like that coming through the ranks. I don't know if Giddey will reach that far. Like, I don't know. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wait and see with Giddey. He does phenomenal when he's on the court, and then obviously with the Chicago team at the moment, they are heavy with the point, like not so much the point guard, but guards in general.
Yeah.
Where they could push him to shooting guard if they need to. Like obviously can bring the ball up, can move that ball. I do love when they put Giddy on the sideline for an inbound pass.
Yeah.
And there's just sometimes where the gaps, maybe just enough for the ball to get through, and he's sailing that ball through there, so he might have a chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just depends on where Chicago goes with their future, sort of thing.
Yeah. Another one that I might think is a dark horse is Jock Landale. If he can play the way he's been playing going forward, I reckon he could sign some decent contracts over there. Because I think he's our age, maybe a little bit older than us.
Yeah, I don't really know.
So still younger than Cam.
Yeah, still younger than Cam. But he could be one. Like, he's been in and out of the league. Like, he's played a couple of seasons there now. Yeah, I reckon he could be up there. But
I think health is going to be his big thing, because obviously a lot of big guys they get tangled up a lot. And then ankles, knees, injuries, that type of thing.
Yeah.
That might be his downfall if it end up might be an injury. Because Aaron Baines had that injury at the Olympics, and that's why he ended up back in Australia, because he was doing. Who was he playing for? The Celtics, I think, at the time. He was their centre and he was doing really well. So
one of his legs was paralysed, wasn't it?
yeah. But yeah, they're all the questions I got. So nice, different ones for us this week. Again, viewers, I'd love to hear your feedback. We put up on TikTok, Instagram, everything. So please feel free to make your comments.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the other ones. All right. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
You go first.
Me today. Are we doing that? Make a starting five again?
Yeah, we'll do the starting five.
Starting five. Perfect.
Starting off with Lopez.
Which Lopez?
Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez.
Yeah, Robin's retired, I think, isn't he?
Zach Levine. Keegan Murray. Jalen Brown. And the 7-game ban himself, Isaiah Stewart.
He's outside center.
Yeah. All right, Robbie.
I'll go in the middle one.
Go in the middle one?
Yeah. Alrighty, who do we have today? Alright, we've got Paolo Banchero from the Magic. Not bad. Woo! My boy, Cade Cunningham at the point guard. My boy again, Steph Curry at the point guard. We got Antonio Reeves, up the Reeves boys. And then we've got Kelly Oubre Jr. Not a bad little deck, that one.
Some nice cards.
Might have to run Cade at the point and Steph at the shooting guard yet.
Ooh. All right, let's go. Let's go. Put that down there. I got Mr. Triple Double, Russell Westbrook. We got a lot of guards today, boys. Tobias Harris.
Not bad.
Lauri Markkanen. You can add that Steph Curry to your Steph Curry one, mate.
Oh.
Wendell Carter Jr. So, Tommy, you did 2 packs last week. Robbie, you going to jump in and do that last pack for us, mate?
All right, mate. So what are we really looking for? Power forward, centre?
Yeah, power forward or centre, I think. At the
I don't
moment.
really want to take Stewart.
You got Jalen Brown here.
Yeah.
Small forward, now you can go.
Yeah, we can go to that. All right, we have Bruce Brown from the Raptors. Nice little small forward there. We got a centre in Nicholas Claxton.
He's not a bad centre, yeah.
We've got Tommy's boy, LeBron James. Not a bad little lad.
Small forward there, boys.
We got Tyler Kolek from the Knicks. And we've got a sniper in Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Nice.
All right, lads. How are we doing this?
All right.
So I've got
I
two point guards here that we could use.
Yeah.
One at shooting guard if we need to.
You got LeBron at small forward.
So we'll start with our point guard. All right, point guard first, boys. Do we want Mr. Triple Double, or do we want the future MVP in Cade?
I want the future MVP.
Ooh,
Future MVP. Look, he could be future triple double as well.
that's true.
yeah.
That's true.
So we're going Katie.
I'm happy with
Okay.
I'm happy with Cade at the
Alright.
point.
Kate at the point. Shooting guard, who we going?
Well, it's either that Steph Curry or this Steph Curry, mate. That's the two options.
Well, I reckon we're going to have to go with Steph Curry here.
Yeah.
Something different because that's the card that I collected from the round one. All right, small forward. Just remember, we can play LeBron James there, or do we push him to power forward if we need to?
I reckon small forward because I think you got Pablo there, don't you?
We do.
Yeah.
We've also got Kelly Olynyk, who's a good lockdown defender as well.
Yeah.
If you want offense or do you want defense as well?
I think easy option is LeBron as a small
Small
forward. Yeah.
All right.
Who you got for power forward?
Power forward, we got Parlo.
I've got Markkanen as well.
You got Markkanen might be a good
Keegan
shout.
Murray, he's a sharpshooter.
He is definitely a sharpshooter.
But he's more playing the shooting small forward.
No, he's a player forward.
Yeah, we've been playing power forward for him for the Kings.
Yeah, but then you got Larry Markkanen who can also light it up from deep as well, and he's bringing that 6'11" frame. But I'm happy with Keegan Murray if you guys are as well.
I reckon it's out of Pablo.
Yeah, I think Paolo's the one. I think
Paolo?
he's
Alrighty. All right, centers. I've got Nick Claxton.
I got Brook Lopez or
I've got Wendell Carter Jr. So
Stewart.
yeah. Do we want some
Brook Lopez
do we want
can.
some muscle down there that just wants to fight everybody and be suspended again, or so the way the spacing on the floor is going right now, like they are obviously going to be all out wide. So you want somebody he's in the block, he's busting his ass for rebounds, he's working that floor, which is either Stewart
Or Carter Jr.
Yeah, I think those are your two options. I think.
I reckon probably Carter Jr. I feel like Carter Jr. can give some more than what, because
he can also shoot the 3-ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Stewart can be sixth man coming off the bench to beat up everybody else that's standing. I think just throw hands.
Yeah. So we're going other Steph Curry as a starting point guard of the second. But yeah, no, I reckon that's a good team. So we've got Cade Cunningham at the point guard. We've got Steph Curry, shooting guard. You've got LeBron James as our small forward.
Second best player ever.
We've got Paolo Banchero at our power forward. And we've got Wendell Carter Jr. at our centre. Put in the comments what you think of that starting five, because I think that's what do you reckon, boys?
I reckon
a 70-game win season, I reckon, with that starting five.
With that starting five, I reckon we're going close to the record of 74 wins. I think yeah, it'll be up there.
It'll be up there because Warriors got the record with 73-9, don't they?
Yeah.
And then the Bulls are 72-10.
Yeah. I reckon 71.
71.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be a 70-game win season, depending on where they finish up. But
I reckon we might have to do a simulator and see sort of where we finish.
Yeah, how about Tommy? Do you want to do the honors and do an NBA 2K?
Yeah, I can try
simulation.
when I get home.
Put them ones down. Do you want to make a backup team so you can put them into a reserves, or are you just going to run the starters?
I'll just run the starters.
Run 40 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Turn injuries off.
I'll run the starters and put Stewart at 6.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, run the starters. Just turn off bloody subs. Turn off injuries and stuff like that, because these two old boys might die a bit.
Mate, they'll be fine in the video game, mate.
Yeah. But yeah. All right. Well, we'll put it up on our socials when Tommy creates the video, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
With that,
Robbie. Perfect. All right. How about we all lock in with us here and hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.